Chase Lejeune from Gridiron Football here with Leesville head coach Robert Causey. And I'm on the clock now, Coach, for sure. Coach Causey, always a pleasure catching up with you.
Man, I appreciate you, the invite,
yes,
letting us come here and be a part of this.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I can't exclude y'all for sure, Coach. Now let's talk about the 2025 version of the Wampus Cats. It's one of my favorite mascot names out there. But I know everybody talks about Xavier Ford. I mean, as far as a legend he was at the running back position, and a lot of people talked about this team, but y'all were way more than Xavier Ford last year and returned a really good group of guys. So what should we expect for the 2025 version of the Wampus Cats this season?
I think a continuation of what our program's built on. You know, every year you have a different ingredients. You know, everybody expects the same product at the end of the year, you know, but you have different ingredients. That's what makes it exciting. And you just want to see the kids go compete and be the best people they can possibly be. That kind of stays the same no matter what. The game that we use to teach this is football. But our purpose is take boys to men and create champions for life. And so that's really our goal this coming season, is do the same thing with the next group of kids and, you know, help them become the best people they can possibly be.
Absolutely, Coach. You decided to bring three guys with you today to our media days. So talk about these three guys and why you decided to bring these three specific players.
They said yes. No, I'm just kidding. You know, it just kind of took a little bit from either side of the ball. All of them got to contribute last year. You know, a quarterback, Trell Broom, first-year starter, you know, came in and handled the pressure well, the position. You know, a lot of times this day and age, you know, the passing game is really prevalent in football at all the levels. For him to come in and be able just to maintain his poise and play within himself. And I really think that's the strength of all three of them, is the ability just to do what they're coached to do. We don't ask a whole lot of them to go beyond what their capabilities are. You know, really everything's just kind of tailored to them and their strengths, and try to cover up the weaknesses that we all have. But three phenomenal young men. You know, a wide receiver, Michael Davis, Jr., long, lean, athletic, really kind of emerged last year as a first-year starter to be able to be our deep threat. He tried to contribute this year a little bit more. He talked to me about him, and Trell played, you know, playing a little bit of DB in certain situations, you know, and our program, his kids just want to be a part of it and doing the things that, hey, whatever it takes to be successful. And then Jacob Ahina, him coming in last year playing linebacker, then his athletic ability kind of really treated him like a flex player. We put his hand in the dirt at times and let him play off the line of scrimmage, and had a phenomenal year really after kind of when district started, and flourished there using his athletic ability, and really was a force for us up front on our defensive line. This year he's going to play both sides of the football. He'll start at our H-back and start at an outside linebacker position, but really just be able to be used anywhere. That kind of goes into the things we teach our kids, is just, you know, try to find a place where you can contribute, you know, within our program.
Absolutely, Coach. I know those are the three guys you brought today. Who are some other guys that we should keep an eye out for this season for y'all?
Well, you know, up front on our offensive line, we returned one starter, Jaron Eakes, our right guard. You know, really aggressive offensive lineman, and brings 13 games of experience, you know, from last year. Receiver positions, we have two really good little wide receivers, Julius Brown and Dylan Absher. Both of them played last year. We returned a good bit of our receiving core, and that's two phenomenal young men that will be counted on at the receiver position. Running back will be Grant Braxton. Will be a sophomore, but got a lot of playing time in ball games last year. So he's not just a fresh pup. He's a kid that got, you know, numerous carries during the football season. Defensively, our middle linebacker, Mason Scoffrey Williams there, he will be be his second-year start for us. That'll be another defensive player that has some experience. And then we have a DB that played some last year, Jalen Tucker. Will be a senior. He brought back some experience. Now, other than that, really, we're going to be young with game experience for the Wampus Cat this season. But that's what makes it exciting. You know, it doesn't really matter what you got. The games are coming. Yeah. Everybody's waiting to get their teeth into you. So you got to go prepare, and that's what makes it exciting, is to see what the ingredients that you have this year within your team, how well can you get those kids to play hard for one another and see what the product is on the field.
You talk about the games coming. Talk about the upcoming schedule for y'all.
I think it's quality. Great coaches. Everybody's going to be improved. That's what makes it exciting, having those kind of teams on our schedule. I think top to bottom, it's going to be quality, starting with the Jamboree, Natchez Central, and Sam Houston, Tioga, Manny, Pineville, Benton's coming to town. I think we have two of the top recruits in the class of 2027 coming to Leesville this year. Then our district with Iowa, DeRitter is our rival. Eunice is always tough and well coached. And we finish up with Washington, Mary, and LaGrange, who have really good people there coaching, and they're trying to build their programs in a tough Lake Charles area.
Absolutely, Coach. And last question. I know you've built a consistent program, consistent playoff team that goes a deep run in the playoffs every single year. So, just for the Wampus Cats fans out there, just how excited should it be for the upcoming season, seeing y'all this year?
It's a blessing. When I came back, I don't know what, 11 years ago, 10 years ago, just to be an assistant coach, the door opened for me. God opened the door for me to be the head football coach at Leesville. I never thought that I would ever have the opportunity. So for me, it's an honor to carry on the tradition of men that have come before me that I always look up to and think they're a whole lot better than I am. So every day I just try to honor those that have come before me and leave the program in better shape than what I found it, which it was in good shape as well. But it's just an honor, and I want to thank them for the opportunity to coach at Leesville.
Absolutely, Coach. You're doing a fantastic job with the program, and always great catching up with you, Coach. Looking forward to see what the Wampus Cats are
Appreciate
doing.
you, and luckily he hit pause for me and you a little bit. So.
There you go, Coach. For more on the Wampus Cats coming up, make sure to order our preview magazine. We'll talk a lot about Leesville. Make sure to go to our website, gridironfootballusa.com.